Okay, guys, that's better. So this is Indie Spotlight Fridays. We have La Diva Monet and Hidden Vision Media. And first, La Diva Monet will be joining us. We'll just wait to come in the room, and then we'll start the interview. Hello, everyone. And then we'll wait for the person coming to the room. Thank you, everyone. I just want to thank everyone. I'm not always able to, thank everyone, but thank you guys for coming in. Okay, we're going to start. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
how are you?
I am doing well. Like I said, I'm traveling at the moment.
I
So,
see you're very busy. And
yeah.
I wanted to thank you for coming on and thank you for taking out the time to talk to me.
Oh,
It
you're
won't be
welcome.
real,
Thank you for
real
having me.
long.
It'll be
It
fine.
won't be real, real long. But so I know I wanted to ask how did you come up with your name, but what would you prefer to be called?
Um, since I'm not in character at the moment, I would prefer it to be called Javelin.
Javelin?
That's Javelin is my real name. Yes.
Javelin. Okay, that's a
That's it.
beautiful name.
hmm Thank you.
Okay. So tell me, how did you come up with first, how did you come up with your performer name?
My performer name came from my first drag mother, Miss Stephanie Ross.
Oh, wow.
We're originally from Augusta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we came up with the name, I guess, with your name, you have to come up with your personality. She thought I
Mm-hmm.
was a diva.
Yes.
I made lots of money, so we came up with the name La Diva Monet.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. So how did you come up
hmm
with the concept to impersonate Fantasia Barrino, which you do very, very well, might add.
Oh, thank you. I've been doing film impersonation since the early 2000s.
Wow.
Fantasia was someone that I can relate to. When I say
Mm-hmm.
that, long ago when I was 6 years old, my mother passed, and
Oh, sorry to hear
once
that.
I saw Fantasia, okay, I'm sorry. Um, Once my mother passed and whatever, I'm sorry, I'm a little
It's okay.
flustered right now trying to get through TSA. But when my mother passed, she just reminded me so much of the look of my mother when I saw her on American Idol. And
Oh,
I was already doing film impersonation then. But when I saw her, I was like, oh my God, she reminded me so much of my mother. So when I got into deep into female impersonation, I wanted to do something different, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try Fantasia out. So I've been doing it ever since then. And that
wow. Well,
was
you do very
2016.
wow. And it
hmm
shows. Um, where can people find you? Where can people find you at on social media and all your platforms?
On Facebook, Instagram, Ladiva Monet underscore. You can go on
Okay.
YouTube and put in the Fantasia impersonator, and I will pop
Mm-hmm.
up then. hmm
Oh,
mm
awesome, awesome, good. So they can find you on Facebook and YouTube, and they also can find you on Instagram at La Diva Monet
Ladiva Monet underscore. Yes.
underscore. That's right.
hmm
What is some of the best advice you would tell to someone who's either a beginner impersonator or beginner drag performer or just a performer?
Never give up. I know that there will be times that you just want to give up because you're either not getting booked or you don't think people will like your art form and whatever you're trying to give. Just never give up. I'm going through that right now. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get booked here, or they don't like me, and just going through different things. And you just have to know that as long as you put your best foot forward and just give it your all, that's all you can do. So don't give up.
Wow.
The time is coming. hmm
Yes, yes. So where's like what was one of the most like one of your like favorite performances that you did or like in a certain town or at a certain venue? Do you have one?
Let's see, my favorite performance. I would say when I was at the Howard Theater, um, I can't remember the year, but actually the video's on my YouTube. I was at the Howard Theater in Washington, D.C. I had previously, well, I thought I was going to make it, and I didn't think that I
Hmm.
was going to even make it, even perform. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm making it or not, but I made it, and I gave it. That was one of my favorite performances. It was of Free Yourself. And at that moment, I just felt
Oh,
like I just freed myself of everything and freed myself of whatever drama I was going through at the time. And yeah, that's my favorite performance. Just thinking about it right now
wow.
just gives me kind of goosebumps because I'm like, I did that. I did that.
Yeah. Um, so where are you originally and where are you originally from?
I'm originally from a small town called Hartsville, South Carolina.
Okay, Hartsville, South
South
Carolina.
Carolina. So me and Fantasia are kind of like neighbors, North Carolina and South Carolina. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, yes, I stayed there until my senior year in high school. I moved to Augusta, Georgia. After that, 10 years in Augusta, Georgia, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I reside now, and I've been here for 7 years.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
How is it in Atlanta, Georgia? I've never been there.
Oh, that's hot Atlanta. Everybody has to go to Atlanta sooner or later.
Great, great, great. I would definitely like to go there in one day.
Right.
Do you have
hmm
any merch for sale, like merchandise?
I'm not there yet. I'm
Okay.
not there yet, but once I get there, everyone will know. Everyone will know about it. Yeah, I'm planning on
Okay,
getting there one day.
great. Do you have any up and coming performances or rather virtual or live that that you'll be having be doing?
Yes, I have. Of course, obviously, I'm traveling now. I'm going to be in um, Petersburg, Virginia, on tomorrow, doing a one woman show. Um, as well, I'll be in Richmond, Virginia, on Sunday. I will be in DC. My drag mother has a company of celebrity impersonators in Washington, D.C., which I'm a
Oh,
member of, and she's having a Mother's Day celebration at Backyard
oh,
Brunch. Yes, I'll be there as well. I have something big coming up in June, which I am going to be headlining the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. I'll be headlining their drag show. That's
yeah.
June 27th. So I'm excited about that. That's something big for me. That's something I've never done before. I'm a little nervous about it, but I know God has me, so we're going to make it happen.
Wow, wow.
hmm
That is awesome. So what is the name of your mother your drag mother's company? Or what is the name? Do you
It's
have a
Van. It's
website for
Van. It's Van Hook Productions, but her name is Shaquita Lee, and you can find
Shaquita
her
Lee.
on Yeah, you can find her on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Wow, okay.
I can't quote how long she's been doing it, but I know she's been doing it for a long time. But
Hmm.
yeah, she's awesome. On her own production company, she's been doing it for a long time, and that's really where I got my grooming from. Because
Mm.
in 2016 she called me and wanted me to do the show at the Howard Theater in DC. I've never traveled and did anything, and she took a chance on me, and that for that I'd be forever grateful for her. So
Wow,
hmm
wow. That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna look at this tape again and like look up everything everything you're
yeah,
talking
you have
about.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. So, when did your career started taking you to like when did your career start taking you to start touring?
Um. Well, in 2016, I had a viral video when I did Fantasia. Um, that's on my YouTube as well.
That's on your
Um,
YouTube. Okay.
yeah, but I never really took it seriously because
Hmm.
I had a daytime job, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it or whatever. But to be transparent, when I lost my job at one point in those years, I always fell back on Fantasia, doing my Fantasia impersonation. I always fell back on that, and
Hmm.
it was very lucrative for me.
Mhm.
and it was something that I knew I wanted to do, but like I said at the time, I was like, no, I don't want to do it. But once I got into my mother's company and people started inquiring about me and
Mhm.
knowing that I can put on a good show,
Mhm.
um, the emails started coming, and it didn't start automatically that I said, okay, I
Mhm.
wanted to do it and whatever. But once I made my mind up that I wanted to do it, that's when I
Mhm.
was like, you know what, I'm start going here and there and working the crowds and working my mojo, and I've been doing that. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's definitely a good story to like keep
Hmm.
going and doing what you're doing and believing in yourself.
Right.
So I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it
Hmm.
anyway. If you had a chance, if you had a chance to meet, if you had a chance to meet anyone famous, any famous performer, who would it be?
Oh, you think it would be Fantasia, huh?
I would think, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is it.
Okay, we're gonna go with Fantasia. We're gonna go with Fantasia
I
again.
would.
Meet her
Yeah.
again. I want to meet her again. I want to do over. I want to
Oh,
do
okay.
over.
So you actually met her before.
Yes, I made her concert and the VIP. They had the VIP. Those um, what you can call it. Um, we got VIP tickets. We got a meet and greet, and I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of intoxicated, kind of tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think I need a do over. So one day,
Wow.
hopefully I'll
Wow.
get that do over.
And you will. Yeah, I definitely. I would
Yeah,
love to see you guys both on stage. That would be
yeah.
like.
Hmm.
So where I want to ask, so due to like the impact of COVID-19, where do you see like the future of live performance and live entertainment? Do you see it like coming back and or do you
I
see it
will.
virtually or both ways?
I would. I would hope that it would come back. There's nothing like
Mm,
having people in front of you to feel, even with celebrity entertainers. I know they miss
yeah.
that interaction with people. I miss it.
Mm,
I'm doing little shows here and there, but it's nothing like having. It's always a limit to how many people you can have. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So in the future, I hope that either everyone gets vaccinated or whatever, what
Hmm.
have you, and we can get back to that. I know virtual has really helped a lot of people out. I know other
Yeah.
queens that have been doing virtual since the pandemic, and they're like actually surviving, but some aren't. Some may have
Right.
had to find another job or do something different in order to have that source of income coming in. But hopefully, in the near future, we can get back to having crowds and crowds of people, where we can
Yeah.
actually have a good time and make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, with no restrictions, right? Because that's what
Right.
it's
A
about, like
lot of
interaction.
restrictions. A lot of restrictions. Right.
Do you so what do you talk about like the clubs that you actually have been at, like the places that you actually been at in so where I mean with like where you're touring at, where you're going to next? Are you able to talk about like the location or not? Because sometimes I ask different questions.
I
Sometimes it
am
would post the announcement on other people's pages and stuff differently.
um I am able to talk about it, but if my memory isn't correct, I don't want to speak on it because
Oh,
I don't
okay,
want to say
okay.
I don't want to say, oh, I'm gonna be at this place, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm talking about because I'm like, okay,
Okay.
I'm kind of like a person like the contract is signed and whatever, whatever, but I never memorize where I'm going. I never kind of
Okay.
memorize where I'm going. Like, just show up and perform. I don't want to be that kind of person. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to say
And you'll
anything
just
wrong
maybe you'll
either.
put it up later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll just be looking out for like where
Please
you'll
do.
be touring at and stuff like that. Awesome,
Please.
awesome. What would be some of your what would be some of your advice for someone that is becoming an impersonator, how they can get better like at their techniques when they're like impersonating someone?
Um, for me, the advice I can give someone is to study to show yourself approved. You have to study. You have to. There's the difference between just doing a song and actually
Hmm.
captivating the character, and be able
Yeah,
to make someone say, "I will pay to see you." I would pay to see
yeah.
you because a lot of people they come up to me. I remember one performance I did, and a lady, her daughter came up to me, and she was like, "My daughter loves Fantasia, but she's never been to a Fantasia concert, and you're the closest thing that she has been to a Fantasia concert." And it kind of touched me because a lot of people can't
Mm.
afford to go to a concert. You know what I'm saying? So that might be the
Yeah.
closest thing to them seeing Fantasia or Beyonce or Tina Turner or Shaka Khan or Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
closest thing they can get to it. So you got to make sure that. And I have my moments where I slip up and I mess up. You know what I'm saying? And I beat myself up about it. But as long as you're
Mhm.
on point and study your character and get whatever essence of the character that you can get, you'll be fine. Just study, 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 study is what they have to do. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody has so a person has a question. Lovabilly. So Joplin, am I saying that right? Joplin or
Javelin, yes.
Jalen? Jeff Joplin. It's so attractive and talented. When are you performing in the DMV again?
I will be performing in the DMV again, Billy, on Mother's Day weekend with Mother Lee for her backyard brunch. Actually, I know Billy, but yeah, thank you for the
I'm sorry,
question.
I don't know what town DMV is actually. What town does that actually stand for?
DC,
Oh, okay, okay. All
DC,
right.
yeah, and the DMV.
Do you do any music or anything outside of do you do anything else like outside of what you do with like your impersonations, which is great.
I don't. I don't do
Okay.
anything. I can sing a little bit. I can carry a
Mhm.
tune in a bucket or whatever, but I've never like pursued anything. I think
Anything like
this is my niche, yeah, and this is
yeah.
what I like to do. So
I think actually what you're doing is enough because not only are you taking on Fantasia or you're taking on her as a character, it's like you're
mhm.
embodying that person. And it's a lot of acting in it actually.
It is, and
That's
it's
actually what I found
actually it is.
amazing in
It is
it.
acting. It's acting. I'm working.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm working on
that's another
something
thing.
now. That'll be coming out pretty soon. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's acting. And I tell you, it's actually you have to get into character. It's acting.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like just like it's like it's acting. You never know, like theater. And
Hmm.
my niece actually does theater, and I just be like,
Right.
this when you act into it, it's kind of like a different. It's harder.
Right. And it's weird because when I was younger, I wanted to um, go into acting and dance. I actually wanted to go to Ivan Daly School of Dance, but it never
Hmm.
worked out for me in that way. And I don't
Hmm.
complain about what road I'm taking in my life. But at one point, yeah, I did want to go down that road of acting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And when I
I'm
seen,
such a
I said,
drama
oh wow.
queen.
I said I definitely have to have La Diva on. I got to. I have to have Joblin
Right,
on and La Diva on
right,
because I was like, wow, it was captivating me.
right.
And I don't see
Thank you.
much. I don't see much of that.
Thank you.
Um, so who does? So I'm gonna talk about who does like your makeup and costumes.
Oh, when we talk about makeup, I'm
Yeah.
makeup. I am still working on myself. I do it myself. I'm still getting to a point where
Oh.
I'm trying to do it myself. But I do when I do need help, I do try to call on either my brother, who did my makeup. His name is Real Anthony. He's on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
He did my makeup for my photo shoot that I just had.
Mm.
My hair is one of my family members as well. His name is Tony Wesley. You can find him on Facebook. Um, my costumes are done. See, you got to be mixed up. I got to remember names now, right now. Um, my costumes will be, my God, he's going to kill me. Oh my God, he's going to kill me. Thomas Taylor. You can find him on Instagram as well and Facebook. Which
I just
is, he
say
is
your crew did
actually,
great.
actually amazing. Thomas is. Hmm.
Your crew is doing an excellent job, and so
Oh,
are
I
you.
appreciate
And
it.
so are you doing an excellent job with
I
everything.
appreciate it.
Let me see. Do you do so? I want to also ask, do you coach anyone or help anyone else also that does impersonations? Or do you coach or do anything like that?
No, that's something I want to get into
Hmm.
if the opportunity presents itself. Yes, I would love to give my little advice and not tell you what to do, because a lot of people like to tell
Mhm.
you what to do because they think you should be this way or that way. Well, just to give my
Mhm.
advice in a humble way. Yeah, I would love to do that, but right now I'm not doing that. I'm still trying to perfect what I'm going
You're
on.
still
So,
doing you. Yeah.
hmm right.
I definitely feel it. Um. So well, this is normally the time when I normally ask our guests if they have any questions for me or if they don't have any questions for me. Um. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, okay. So it's you're in the hot seat.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. I like to
So
give a
what
little time for questions.
what made you start this platform?
So what made me actually start this platform was I was having a conversation. I had another show actually that was called the
Hmm
Counterculture Report about just talking about like things that was going on in the world and the turmoil and stuff and talking about the pandemic and stuff. And I had a conversation with a rapper. He's an artist. His name is Leak
hmm
Ape Spitter. And he came and he started talking to me, and I was like, he started telling me about him promoting, about his business, about him being an artist, the trial and tribulation stuff he went through. And I was like, you know what? This is so interesting. This is great. And I wanted to find a way to help talk to independent artists.
hmm
Um, and bring attention to like what they're doing. I see so much like mass media like talking about a lot of things that that we know about and that we're familiar with, but what about like all the people that we already have in our towns and our singers,
hmm
our dancers, our entertainers, our restaurants and stuff like that. So I just was like I can use my platform to amplify that. So
Right.
that was really why I did it. I did it. And also as me being a performer or me being a singer myself, a vocalist
hmm
myself and stuff, a songwriter, I know how hard it is to actually get your momentum up to get noticed and stuff like that. So
Right.
I wanted to
It's
use it in
hard.
one of those aspects.
I
Yeah,
think
it's really
it's really
like
hard, especially when you're at a point where you just want to work and do what you have to do, and you're not being noticed. But at one point,
yeah,
because at one point for me, it was, oh, I want Fantasia to notice me. I want Fantasia to notice me. But then it got to a point where it doesn't matter as long as I give my all. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah, I fully understand that.
And we definitely see that. And I was like, it's just so many talented people all over
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and it's such a blessing for us to be able to discover them like this.
Right. Right.
So I wanted to ask, did you have another question? What did you have like one more question before like I wrap the interview up? Because I know you're busy and you're doing a lot of
Oh,
stuff and you're
oh,
on the
you're fine.
grind.
You're fine. You're
Um,
fine.
was there any because I see you in here. I'm sorry, I see you in here, Hidden Vision Media, and I'm about to bring you to the camera. But I did want to ask you one more question.
Hmm
Do you have any? Did you want to let the viewers or anyone know anything before like I wrap up everything and stuff? So to make sure I hit everything, talked about everything.
Oh yeah, you basically hit on everything. I want everyone to please follow me on all social media outlets, Ladiva Monet, or you can just put in the Fantasia Impersonator. I'll pop up. And I want everyone to have a blessed day. Be happy, be safe out there. It's a jungle out there. That's still true. So yeah, I appreciate you
All right,
having me.
thank you. So I appreciate for you coming,
Mhm.
Jacqueline. Please add La Diva Monet on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram on
Please.
all social media platforms. And hopefully I'll be able to interview you again at one point
Oh, for
or
sure.
just come to one of your performances and hopefully
Right.
I'll work with you in some way or shape or form.
Exactly. I appreciate you.
Thank thank you. Thank you for
Alrighty.
coming on.
Bye bye.
Have a great flight. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, we just wrapped up our interview with La Diva Monet, and I'm going to be bringing Hidden Vision Media to the camera, a very talented photographer and videographer. So, let me see. Invite. Um, I invite you to the camera. Hidden Vision Media. Okay, here we go. Should be having me join or having you join. I did send the invite. Okay. Are you still? If you're Phil, if you're in here, Can you send me the invite? I think that are you in here? Um, I think I sent you the invite. I hope I. Hey guys, thank you for coming in. I'm trying to get our second guest on Hidden Vision Media to come on. If it doesn't, if you can't come in with that, if you can't come on with your page Hidden Vision Media, you might have to come back on with your other personal page, Phil. Hey, great. I hope you're having a good day. How's your day going?
Oh, my day is going great.
Great, great, good, good.
Catalea, upstairs, please. I'm on the phone. Upstairs,
Oh.
upstairs. Yes, please. Can you go upstairs? All right.
if you need me to give you a few, if did you need me to give you a few more seconds or a few more minutes?
Um, wait 1 second. Oh, babe, can you keep on upstairs? I'm about to start my interview. Okay? No, nothing right now. Let me finish my interview. I'll take care of that. All right.
Oh, no, that's fine. I know we're doing everything at home, so that's kind of like what I love about it. It's a pretty convenient and it's at home, having a chill scenario. So how's your Friday going?
Well, my Friday's going pretty well. Uh, enjoying myself with the kids. Why?
Oh,
Feel pretty good.
awesome. How many kids do you have?
I have actually two.
Oh, sweet, sweet. So what area are so first I want to say you're a photographer and a videographer, right? And you've done
Yes.
some really, really good videos and some very,
Yes.
very great photography. So yeah,
Yes.
you did really, really, really good work. Where are you from?
Well, I am Haitian. I'm from Rockland County,
That's
and
New York, right?
yeah, that's New York, Rockland County, New York, and the city I'm in is in Spring Valley. Really small town. Like almost everybody know each other because it's kind of small, so you can always bump into someone you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. What inspired you to start doing videography and film and taking photos and taking beautiful, beautiful videos and stuff like that? What
Well,
inspired you to start doing
yeah.
that?
What inspired me? Let me see. Yeah, this goes a long way. This goes a
Oh.
really long way. So I'll say all the way to eighth grade, and when I was in junior high school, I took my dad's camera. It was what brand was it? Um, he had an old school camera. It was like antique, and I always bought film in school. I bought film before I went to school, and I was always
Mm.
taking pictures, and then I would develop them and give it to everybody else. And then from eighth grade all the way until beyond me going to college, it like disappeared, but it was still there. So I'll say I actually got back into it about 4 months ago. And since
Mhm.
then, from 4 months ago, from there, I was always using my phone. And yes, I've seen other people taking pictures, but I was a little afraid to move forward to my passion. So um, when the pandemic happened, I'm sitting there, I'm just like, yo, I want to do this. And then I called my cousin from Georgia, and I was talking to him. I was like, hey, I was thinking if you could show me how to use the Final Cut, and I want to go back into this video and taking pictures again. And he was just like, yo, I needed a partner or something. I've been training this guy for 2 years, and he still doesn't understand his vision and all that. So I'm just sitting here like, yo, cuz I'll pay for your flight, and then just show me how to use the program or the Final Cut on my MacBook. And he was like, sure, no problem. I only needed training for like 2 weeks. He gave me
Wow.
he gave me a video that he shot already that he needed to edit. He let me edit the video so he could
Mm-hmm.
show me the ropes. And then within 2 weeks, I was a champ. And then he made me go out there, and he followed me. He sent me to a park. He's like, go ahead. I want to see what your vision about. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna follow you around. I was like, sure, no problem. And then I sat there for 5 minutes, and I already thought about a vision. And I did all that, and then I came back home. I edited everything. He was like, yo, wow, boss, you have a really big imagination. I was like, yo, this is what I'm seeing. And he's like, wow, keep it up, keep it up. And since then, every time I'm on the road or I'm talking to a client and whatnot about their vision, I always ask them about their vision. And then I always say that I'm always there to learn, because your eyes see something different from my eyes. So if we're working
Mm-hmm.
together, and then you have a vision, and then I'm working with your vision, then maybe the little holes into your vision, I put a little bit of mine to see if you would actually enjoy that little seasoning I put in your vision. You're like, oh, snap, I didn't see that. I was like, well, this is what I'm seeing. And then that's when everything goes well. So now, right now, I'm actually working with him as a back of the scene camera guy. So whenever an artist is doing their makeup, sitting down, I'm trying to interview them, or they're like, for instance, A1 Kaneko, he's a artist, upcoming artist. So the CEO that we're working with in New York City, he's a good guy, man. I mean, like, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, every time we shot videos, I was there with my cousin. We're setting up everything. We're doing what needs to be done. We're working together. Everything's moving like a charm. It's easy. So hopefully by September, a really big deal is gonna happen. I can't say yet because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't get that
That's
big contract yet. So
mm-hmm.
until then, October, September, you guys will see something on Hidden Visions, and you guys are gonna be blown away. So I'm just so excited.
Awesome.
It's gonna be crazy. Trust me, it's gonna be crazy. So I
That's
pretty much
awesome.
gotta be ready for the crowd that's gonna ask for the work that needs to be done. So I'm just praying to the Lord, just waiting there. You know, I'm not throwing myself in there. I'm easing into it. It's good. We already shot 3 videos in 3 days. The video's already out. You may need to go on his page. I'll probably put it in your links so you actually can see who I'm talking about. And he has a YouTube page, and his video's blowing up right now. One of the
Wow,
songs are
that's
called "Pretty Girl." Another one is called "Lights." I'll let you know when I send it to you.
great.
But
Great.
all I could say, this changed my life. I can't believe I'm going back in something that I always loved since 8th grade. Like, that's crazy. And so, only thing I'm gonna do is just learn everything I need to learn. So anytime I'm in Philly, because you said you live in Philly, right?
So I live in Philadelphia, and we'll be definitely waiting for everything that you have in store for us, like in the fall or later on this year.
Oh, okay.
Um, I will definitely, because everything that you're working on does very sound very, very exciting.
Of course.
Where can people find you at on social media? Where can everyone find you at?
Well, you can find me on my business page, Hidden
Instagram. Hmm.
Visions. Yeah, the one that we're on right now. You can definitely find me there. Just slide in my DMs, or go into my IG and hit me up, and then we could sit there and speak about it. We could talk about it. There's one girl that I'm supposed to be working with in Queens, so I haven't touched base with her because obviously you see that I came back on vacation. So I'm still a little bit on vacation mode, but by next week, by next week, I will hit her up and then see what other visions she has in store so we can work together. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting on as in right now.
Right.
But
Okay, so that's
if you're
awesome.
ever in town, if you ever pass by on my side of town, he's like, "Hey Phil, I'm doing something tonight. Can you meet me here?" I'll be like, "Hey, I'll see if I can." Pictures, videos, whatever you have in mind, really quick, real fast, and I could finish that real fast, color grade it, make it look nice. You have nothing to worry about.
Wow, that's really great.
Yeah.
So,
I do work with two models. The second model I'm still waiting. I'm waiting on her because I guess when it comes to girls, you guys wait until that perfect time to actually do what you want to do. So I'm kind of waiting on two other models. Like, hey, I'm not ready yet. I'll let you know. I'm like, all right, take your time. You know.
definitely. I mean, I like how you said like you have a good time when you do your films, or like let's say you shoot for someone, you have real
Yes.
good, you want when you look at a business, or at least when I work with a business, and I'm sure any customer, they want someone that gets their stuff out in a great fashionable time, and that's one of the biggest things that you
Yes.
talked
Yes.
about was time management.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
When it comes
that's
to
great.
time, I think the longest we could possibly stretch on videos, I'll say a week. But if we get extremely booked, it'll probably push us like a month. And then, but we could get it done really quick. But at the same time, you could actually see us work too because we do Zoom as well. Zoom is a little extra, so for you to see what we're seeing, then change things what you want to be changed. So we do
Mm,
that too.
great, great. So that's like live editing via Zoom.
That's right. That's
You
right.
get to
It's
look
live
at you. So
editing.
so let me get straight. So if you had, let's say I went and I asked you to record my like birthday party,
Yeah,
and I want it edited, but you can edit it live with me over Zoom, and you can
that's
edit
right.
it the way I'm looking at it
That's
at.
right. I have to do it
That's
just
that's
like that.
that's great. Wow,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah,
That's
yeah. That's a
so
bit extra for that. Instead of you're not seeing what happened, and I do a rough draft and I send it to you, see if you like it or not. He's like, "Oh, you forgot this scene. All right, no problem." But if you
right.
paid a little extra, you could get the live, and then we could do it together. There's no time limit for that, as in the moment, and then you'll be fine from there.
Wow.
Any changes you want.
So that, well, I think that's awesome. Do you have so what type of services? So I'm going to go through what kind of services does your company offer? Like what type of services? What exactly? Like explain to me exactly like what kind of company you have. I know you have a media company, and I know you take pictures and videos, but tell me like what your company like offers. Like what?
Well, we have a base plan, and then we have perks. So we got the
Okay.
base shooting where
Mhm.
anything goes and you do what you want to do. That's the very basic. And
Mhm.
after that, we got a treatment and we got directory. So when
Mm.
we get those two combined, that's like a complete package. So we can direct you how you want it. Um, and treatment is a story to what you're trying to think about instead of just shooting and then you just doing whatever you wanted to do. So
Mhm.
we got those three, and then when it comes to photography, I'm still working on the perks of how much should I charge and how many pictures I can take and do edits and do color
Mhm.
grading. So I'm actually
Mhm.
looking at that. So what you see on my page with Shasha, she was really excited. We've taken those pictures. It took her about maybe 30 minutes to get comfortable because I was taking pictures. I was like, "Why are you looking so mad? Relax, Hey, let me let you relax." And she's like, "Okay, okay." And then it kind of worked out for her and all the pictures came out pretty well. I took about maybe 90 pictures and rounded off to I edited about maybe like I color graded about like 10. So it's pretty good. I'm still working on that. But when it comes to the video, we have the pricing on all the videos and whatnot.
Awesome. So if people want to reach you, they would find you at Instagram at Hidden Vision Media, and
That's right.
would they also find you on Facebook at Vision Media?
I didn't actually make that.
Oh, you
It's
don't
still
make
in
okay.
progress for that. So right now, I just have it on Instagram. My business page is gonna be made in like 2 to 3 months. So I got a business page, no, a business website that's supposed to be made. So
Okay.
I'm still
So the
working on that.
website
It's
isn't
gonna
up
be
yet,
looking
but you have
nice.
it. Mm-hmm.
I'm building my portfolio, so it's gonna
Oh,
look
yes.
really good. So I have nothing to worry about. Everything is right in order. Um, what else? And I got business cards that's on its way as well. If and anybody liked it old school that way, so you know.
Okay. So right now, the primary way of reaching you or reaching Hidden Phil, your name is Phil, right? Philip or
That's
Phil?
right, Phil, yeah.
Okay, Phil. Okay, Phil. So the best way of the best way of reaching you to find out about your products and your services and to talk to you about consultations and your offers is to come to your business Instagram page at Hidden Vision Media. You're
That's right.
building a web, so you're going to be building a website, and are you going to be building a YouTube too?
I have a YouTube,
Oh, you
but
have a YouTube already. Okay.
yeah, I have a YouTube, but it's not called Hidden Visions.
Okay.
Um, I'll just say I still haven't broken the ice because I'm trying to
Okay.
find.
That's
Uh,
fine.
they always say just throw yourself out there, but it's like I'm trying to find the proper way of doing it. And they say there is no proper way. You should just throw yourself out there. So I'm trying to break out of that shell. So that's
Okay,
the
I
only thing.
understand.
Once I break out of that shell, I'll be fine.
I think well I definitely understand what you're saying, but like when you're an artist or when you're starting your own company and when you're an artist, you actually like take pride in what you're doing and
Yeah.
you just don't want it any other way. You might want to advertise it a certain way, you might want to make it a
Right.
certain way. So I say if you want to take some time on what you want to make, then you should take some time on making what you want to make because there's still so many things that I even have to build.
Yeah.
But I just started doing this, but there's so many things you can build upon where you're doing the thing. So I'm
Yeah.
glad to see that you're saying you're getting a website. But Instagram is a great way right now because it's so reachable. You can reach everybody,
That's
you
right.
know,
That's right.
and I want to say, thanks for being reachable and me being able to talk to you and because every time when you hit different people up in different businesses, some are very reachable, some are very busy, and some some
Of
is like
course,
that.
of
So
course. I'm just I was, to be honest with you, I was supposed to go to Atlanta like yesterday, but I know that I had to be with you in the interview, and I had something going on on Sunday, so I kind of couldn't go to Atlanta to shoot a video and take pictures of a model that I'm supposed to do. So I gave it to my cousin to do. So right now he's working on that right now.
oh wow, okay. Um, so I wanted to ask you if you had a chance to work with anyone famous, whether photographer, singer, model, whatever, who would you want to work with? Who you feel like you would want to work
Uh,
with, or a company or whatever?
I'm leaning on the R&B side. I'm kind of like itchy with the rapping stuff. So when it comes to the R&B, I would love to work with Alicia Keys. Who else? Amarion.
Hmm.
Uh, um, maybe Chris Brown. Uh,
Yeah, because I noticed that a lot of times I know this is a concept that you might not look at first glance, but a lot of what like artists do and a lot of with like socialites and moguls do have a lot to do with media and especially videos and photography
yeah,
and the way they like model on magazines, their clothing
yeah,
lines, to the way
yeah,
they take pictures and makeup and stuff. So media and videography and photography is very, very closely attached to the entertainment business. Very,
yeah. Let
very
me
much.
get the light on. It's getting pretty dark. 1 second.
Sure.
All right, so let me see. It's still a little dark. Let me just. I got this.
Sure, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't see. There we go. Yes. All right. Yes. There we go.
Yeah, it's just so closely. I just looked at how closely videos and videography and photography is close is just related to so much entertainment, so much media. In fact, in everything that we do, even social media, even me and you talking right now, making this able to happen.
Yo,
Videos. So I
it's
think that that's a
amazing though.
good
I mean,
business.
like
It is. Yeah.
I'll say this generation is easy. Like you said, it's easy to get people that is not too quick, too busy. But for me, I like working with different videographer or photographers, because their eyes that what they see and they see what I see, I can learn from them. And I'm like a sponge. Once I learn something,
Yeah.
it's over. It is over.
Yeah, like then you're a really fast learner. So this is normally the time when I ask the guests if they have a question for me or any questions for me. If they do, they do. If you don't, doesn't
Yeah, it's all right. But the question will come in the future, so it doesn't really matter to me.
matter. True, true.
Yeah.
So I wanted to also say thank you to the viewers and thank you to you for doing this interview and stuff with me. And I wanted to ask before I wrap up the interview, I wanted to ask, did you have any last things that you wanted to say? But I will ask you to say before you answer that to tell everyone where they can find you at again, and then you can like ask your last question or talk about what you want to talk about. Talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, everybody, you guys could reach me at my IG, Hidden Vision Media. Just send me a DM of your vision in New York or Jersey. I'm not leaving the States. For me to leave the States, it got to be within the budget that makes sense.
Oh,
So
we're okay.
yeah,
Yes,
so it gotta be in New
that
York
costs money.
or
Would you say like tri-state
I'll
area?
say the yeah, yeah.
Like so you
I
mean
think the
like
farthest
go
within.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll say uh, Queens and Long Beach. Like, I think that's the farthest for New York. But Jersey, I'll say I could drive all the way to Edison, New Jersey, if the price is right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That you know what?
But yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
glad that you brought that up because when you are an independent creator and you are a sole proprietor, a lot of things cost money. And every
Yes.
state and every person doesn't have a package like made for you. Like when you think about like let's say I ask you to come and shoot a birthday party and it's going to be about 2 hours. I want a video and I want pictures and a
Well, where
slideshow.
is the birthday party? That's where.
Let's say hypothetically it's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, what most people won't look at is that you have to travel there. You're going to have to look at gas. I'm not sure if you're going to stay overnight, if you're going to be able to make it. All
Yeah.
that's like included in when you're making a business. Like the way that the well-being of the person doing it also goes into the price of
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I'm saying? To find out if it's a
Well,
gain
yeah.
or if it's a loss.
Okay, I'll say from me driving out there, gas there and back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be there for 2 hours because it's gonna take
Mm-hmm.
me about 2 hours to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So for 2 hours of a birthday party and pictures
Right.
and video,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the ballpark of $500.
Right, which I feel like is not is a really good price. I mean, because you like it's just like when you're a sole proprietor of your business, everything relies on you, and you definitely do have to map out whether going or taking that job or that mission is a loss, and what's
Yeah,
included in it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? What's included
yeah.
in it. But I think that's a great price, and I want everyone to add Hidden Vision Media on their Instagram and to hit Phil up. He does very beautiful work and very great videos and very great pictures.
Of course, of course.
And very great pictures. And I wanted to say thank you to the viewers and thank you for doing the interview with me. And I think like you already said like what you wanted to say before I wrap it up, before I wrap this up.
Yeah, like I
You
said,
did?
just on my IG, Hidden Vision Media. Just go into the DM and hit me up. Hopefully, you guys are from New York, New York or Jersey. And if you have a vision, we could live chat and talk about it, and see if it works out for you. And from there, I will show you my invoice. Everything will be good.
Great. And I'm sure that they can ask you, would they be able to like, or do you ever do any remote projects?
Like, break it down. Remote
Bring
projects, like
okay.
how?
So like remote. So let's say I have a video and I need help editing and I'm
Oh,
going to
okay,
send
yeah,
it to you
yeah, yeah,
digitally. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I'm just
yeah.
going to
Can you
like,
give me
I'm going to
both?
PayPal you or Cash App you for that. And like,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
there's remote projects too that people can have.
yeah. If you could, I've done remote projects
Oh,
before
okay.
for comedians. There's one
Oh,
comedian that I do work with. He'll give me remote projects, but some of the remote projects I've done with him, some of them kind of don't flow with my vision. So I try to figure out what he's doing. Then I would sit down with him like, hey, you were recording this, and then this was not looking so. So now I've done a couple of his editing for what he was
mm-hmm.
recording. I was in actually one of his flicks of coming to. It was funny, trust me. It was so funny because I was in one of his flicks. I was probably in it for like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. It's pretty funny, but I edited for him. He loved it. I put the music in the background, the sound effects, what made sense, this and that. He couldn't believe it. To be honest with you, that has the most views out of all his YouTube. So
Wow. What is the name of the comedian?
what was his name again? Because it's been a while that I haven't worked with him. But I
Oh,
will,
okay.
I
Okay.
will, I'll definitely he has his Instagram too. I'll definitely send you his Instagram because it's been a while that I've spoken to him, and he's been
Mm-hmm.
he's been putting out videos, and I've been busy, so the videos he's putting out is not the same level of what I put all my passion in. So you could see a
Mm-hmm.
big difference. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm the
It's
one
hard.
with
It's hard
the
editing.
yeah, I'm the one with the very professional camera guy, and he's using his phone. But once I did his editing and the music and the background and all that stuff, and it makes all his other videos
It
like
leveled up.
kind of like plain, no life to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just every time he asks me to do a remote, I'm a bit too busy and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I say the remote for me is like a thing that I started with him. It is a little stressful because
Oh,
you're getting
okay.
you're getting pressured, and when it comes to remote, I still haven't put a decent price tag on it for me to not
Mm-hmm.
be too stressed out and waste my time because I got other editings to
Great.
do.
Yeah. Great things to
Yeah,
do.
and
Yeah.
then he'll tell me, hey, this needs to be put out by 9 p.m. today. So can you finish the video? And then I got family, I got wife, and I
Sure.
got
You have a
more things
life
to edit.
outside of this. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said, sure. You have a life outside of this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's a bit hard, but I do enjoy myself when I do it. But when I have that bit of free time, then I could go up to him and be like, "Hey, I got free time now. So if you have a video, a story that you have involved that you need me to record for you while you're doing your acting, I'm there. I'm his camera guy. I'm his camera
Right.
guy, and I edit too.
Oh,
So yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, if you want, if you're interested, if you're in the if you're in the Jersey or New York area and you are interested in videography and photography and editing, then you should check out Hidden Vision Media on Instagram. Just send a direct message.
That's right.
And you
That's
can have
right.
a consultation with Phil about what you're looking for and he can help you.
Yep.
So I want to tell everyone thank you, and thank you, Phil, and have an awesome and great night. And have
Yes,
an awesome and great
yes.
night.
I'll be happy to do another one for you in like I'll say 3 to 4 months. We can catch up again and do
Yeah,
another
yeah,
live
when
chat
you've
and
done
see
some more
what have you
stuff.
been doing this whole time.
Sure, sure, to have like a follow up.
That's right. Take care of
Okay, well,
yourself.
thank you. You too. Have a good night, Mel.
Yes,
Thanks,
yes,
guys.
yes. Yo, when I go to Philly, I'm gonna hit you up. Hopefully you're free. We gotta meet up. I want to take a
Yeah.
picture. I want to take a picture. Your vision and everything. Don't worry about the price tag. Won't be too crazy for you. I could do something nice for you. Don't worry about
Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna definitely put that up here.
it. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Once I get
Thank
into Philly, I will um, uh, IG you and let you know that I'm in Philly for today or tomorrow. When I leave, I'll let you know and then see if you could just hey, come by. You know, I got this going on. I got you. Don't worry about
All right. Thank you so much.
it. You're
Thank you guys
welcome.
for watching. Have
All
a
right.
great night. Okay, so
Yes, you too.
bye.
Bye.